Joining us now from Phoenix, Arizona is Mr. Will Ralston. He's the president of Singlepoint Incorporated. SING is the stock symbol. Good to talk to you again, Will.
Hey, Don. Thanks for having us on again.
Well, it's been a little while since we spoke to you. What's new at the company since we last spoke?
Well, we've really been continuing to strive forward with really making some fundamental changes in the company and being able to, hopefully, I'm looking at, restructuring some of the balance sheet, which will help relieve some of the derivative liability that's sitting on that balance sheet, which will really free us up, in terms of the total amount of debt and overall, improvement in the balance sheet. So we're super excited about that. Been negotiating that deal for many months, and just, that is an underlying fundamental change for the financials of this company, which is very exciting for us. Another thing we've been working on, specifically Direct Solar has been working on, is they've procured and signed an agreement, and I'm not going to steal their thunder because I'm going to let them take it out, but they have signed an agreement with one of the largest materials supplier in the solar space, from panels to racking to lines. And that is really going to change Direct Solar because we will now be able to supply those materials. So the material costs in some of these contracts is over 50% of the actual total value of the project. So you can just imagine how that's going to change the landscape for the revenue of Direct Solar, as well as making a profit on actually selling the materials to the contractors. So just two major changes that, have really taken a lot of time, focus, and energy, and are just going to reflect, I believe, phenomenally over the next couple months here. And it's going to really lead us off to a great start in 2020 and to one of the largest years that, we've ever had, I would predict.
Well, it's really great how, a lot of companies are having difficulties in the face of COVID, but you guys just seem to be rolling right along.
Yeah, I had a great conversation yesterday with a banker here in Phoenix, and they were asking the same question. So what did you guys do to actually grow your footprint and continue to push through and pivot so quickly to dealing with the, pandemic and crisis that we've been dealing? Because what they've seen is a lot of solar installers actually really struggling and in reality, unfortunately, quite a few going out of business. But because of our model, where we don't rely on licensing in new states and we're able to quickly expand our footprint into new states, we really scaled up our service area so that we could drive and increase the number of leads coming into the business so that we could then turn around and close those deals. So, while installers are scrambling to get licenses and expand their footprint, that takes time. There's a waiting period in getting a new license in a new state. There's certain rules and things that have to happen. Whereas we can go in, make a partnership with an installer, we become their lead source. And because of the different processes we've built in, we can do that very quickly. And what was the biggest change for us was going from, meeting with people in person, explaining the whole solar design and concept for their house, to going virtual. And our team has done a wonderful job. I can't thank them enough for the effort and the time and energy that they spent learning that process, getting comfortable with it, and then acting on it. And as you'll see in Q3, that's a massive increase for us and really a great turnaround. Again, all the credit goes out to the Direct Solar team for executing on that, but just a phenomenal job done by those guys.
So how many states are you operating in now?
So we've got 38 states that we're operating in now. Very easy for us to continue to expand. We want to have that nationwide footprint, as soon as possible. But what we try to do is we try to follow the different rebates and services, because solar really comes down right now for a lot of people as an economic decision, right? Your first group of people that get solar, thinking about the different net positives for the environment, and that is wonderful and it's great, and it's still very an advantageous thing there. But also now that solar has become affordable, it's really, we're selling on the economics. So in different states like Phoenix, we just implemented a new battery backup deal. So with our solar packages, we can now provide an incentive to also get battery backups. But we try to follow those states that are implementing new incentives for homeowners to go solar.
SING, Singlepoint Incorporated. Will, really appreciate you coming back on. So congratulations on all that success.
Yes, thank you so much, Don. And again, I just want to reiterate, this is Singlepoint coming out. Q4 is going to be wonderful, I believe. 2020 one is going to be just a pivotal change in this company. We've got a totally solar focused strategy. We're looking at additional acquisitions and just really excited for where we're sitting right now. I believe the company is in a better position than we've ever been in for success. So follow along, stay tuned, and watch for Sing, here in the near future. Thanks again, and go Sing.